One of the biggest reasons people never polish and wax their car is because they think it's going to take all day. But what if you could do it in about an hour? That's exactly why I love using an all-in-one polish like this. Instead of polishing the entire car first and then going back over it again with a separate wax or sealant, this lets me do both at the same time. For most daily drivers, that's honestly all most people are looking for. They want their car to look noticeably better without dedicating their whole weekend to it. Now, I want to set realistic expectations. This is not replacing a full multi-step paint correction. If you're trying to remove every deep scratch and swirls or make your paint absolutely perfect, that's still going to take more time and more products. But if your paint is in decent shape and you just want it to look dramatically glossier while adding some protection, I think this is one of the best shortcuts you can take. I'm using a polishing pad on a 15mm dual action polisher because it gives me a really nice balance between correction and finishing. It's aggressive enough to clean up a lot of the light imperfections that make paint look dull, but it still leaves behind a really nice finish on most vehicles. And on a lot of cars, it's actually not always necessary to tape off plastics. You can even polish it to shine and protect it too. Another thing I like about using an all-in-one polish is that it removes a lot of the guesswork. Beginners always ask, do I need a compound first or a polish? What wax should I use afterwards? With something like this, you really don't have to overthink it. Now, if your paint has really deep scratches or heavy oxidation, then yes, you may need a dedicated compound first. But honestly, most daily drivers I see just have light swirls and dull paint from years of washing. That's exactly what this type of product is designed for. You're not trying to restore a show car, you're just bringing the paint back to life. The other thing I like is that I don't have to work tiny little sections. I can move at a comfortable pace, let the machine do the work, and keep working around the vehicle. Notice I'm not putting a bunch of pressure on the machine either. The weight of the polisher is doing most of the work. I'm really just guiding it across the paint nice and slowly. One mistake I see beginners make is trying to move way too fast. The slower you move, the more time those abrasives have to actually work, but you don't want to waste time here either. This is what I'd consider more of a paint enhancement than a 1 or 2 step paint correction, and you'd be surprised what just a couple quick passes with a machine like this can do, even on black paint. You could absolutely spend more time on each panel, but if your goal is getting the biggest improvement in the least amount of time, I'd limit yourself to just a couple of minutes per panel and keep moving. And this is where the time savings really starts adding up. Normally, I'd still have to grab another product and go back over this panel again just to add protection. Instead, this panel is already finished, so I can simply wipe it off and move on to the next one. This is honestly one of the easiest products I've ever used to wipe off, and that's one of the reasons I love it. Having the right products and tools can be the difference between actually enjoying this process and dreading it because you're constantly fighting the product. You might be wondering, how long is this going to last? It really depends on how the car is maintained afterwards, but on a daily driver, you can generally expect a few months of protection. Gentle washes and avoiding automatic car washes will help it last longer. And as you can see, there is no white chalky residue left behind on the plastic trim right here. Okay, so can you use this machine to polish the entire car? For the most part, yes. But when you get to tight areas like around this door handle, here's what I do. Since this is just a paint enhancement, I'm usually happy to switch to hand polishing in these smaller areas. You won't notice much of a difference, and it's a lot easier than trying to force a machine where it doesn't fit. I also like using a foam applicator whenever I can because it's generally less aggressive than microfiber, which is all you need for a simple enhancement like this. This is where a lot of people get confused and think they need a whole collection of polishers. The short answer is no. If you're a professional paint correction specialist working on heavily neglected vehicles, then sure, specialized machines can absolutely make sense. But for the average person just wanting their daily driver to look fantastic, you really don't need all that. What I'm showing you in this video is enough to make a dramatic difference. White paint will look noticeably brighter and cleaner in the areas that matter, and while darker colors will have a much deeper, glossier reflection. For most people, that's exactly the result they're looking for. Now, this is honestly the most satisfying part of the whole detail. feeling just how buttery smooth and slick the paint is compared to the untouched panel. As you can see, we're still under 5 minutes and we've already polished and protected an entire panel. From here, it's really just rinse and repeat around the rest of the car. Just remember to clean your polishing pad every few sections with compressed air or a pad brush. It'll keep the pad working consistently and help you get the best results. Now, because we're doing a paint enhancement, not a full paint correction, you don't have to stay in a tiny 2x2 foot sections. You can comfortably work a little larger area, which helps speed up the entire process. A lot of people get overwhelmed with detailing, and I think it's because they think every car has to go through multiple polishing steps, followed by another protection step. In reality, most daily drivers simply don't need that level of perfection. Most people just want a car that looks clean, glossy, and is easy to maintain afterward. And honestly, once you're standing a few feet away from the car, most people are going to notice the gloss long before they notice the last few tiny imperfections that would have taken another 4 to 8 hours to remove. That's why I'd rather spend an hour making the entire vehicle look fantastic than spend 6 hours chasing perfection that almost nobody will ever notice. So if you've been putting off polishing your car because it sounds too time consuming or too complicated, hopefully this shows you it really doesn't have to be. You can get a huge improvement in gloss, leave behind paint protection at the same time, and be done in about an hour instead of making it an all-day project. So I'll have everything I use linked below. And if you want to learn how to machine polish a car step by step on black paint, including pad choice, arm speed, pressure, and common beginner mistakes, click this next video here. My name is Alan, thanks for watching and have a great day.